There's an extra Syan knight here with the portrait of Nashandra.
He makes this part sound scarier in Scholar by falsely claiming that there is an extra Syan knight. In vanilla, there are 3 Syan knights and 2 of them automatically aggro. There is an archer here as well. The third one is blocking the path. In Scholar, the archers are not active yet, and there are the same amount of Syan knights despite him falsely claiming that there is an extra one here. 3 enemies that you can either ignore or trigger one-on-one is objectively easier than vanilla, but he still managed to present it as worse in Scholar.
Surprisingly, not too much is different here.
In vanilla, you are getting ganked by 2 royal swordsmen and a Syan knight upon entering this room. And then another 2 royal swordsmen when you open this door. In Scholar, it is again a lot more relaxed. There is another statue on the left that would wake up, but you can also just stay out of range. One of them woke up now, but I'm already past them. Fighting your way through Shrine of Winter in the beginning of this castle until you reach the bonfire is a lot easier in Scholar. In vanilla, the path to the castle starts with an ambush. And there is a random flexile sentry here. In Scholar, there are smaller groups of falconers. Usually, this one would look like a shade, but in Scholar you can see them after getting the eye in the Ilium Lois DLC. In vanilla, the enemies are all just a little bit closer together. In Scholar, every encounter on the path to the castle is easier to handle. They are further away, so you aren't getting shotted by the archers when they wake up.
This room right after that is a really nasty change. To finally get back to the central castle bonfire, you need to go through here, and in vanilla, empty. You fought through the entire castle to get back here. Here's a nice spot to catch your breath and get a flask shard. Good job.
He did mention that the room with the chariot is less ganky in Scholar, but he left out that this part starts a lot harder in vanilla. And can become even worse if you start to panic. In Scholar, this part starts with 2 easy mannequins.
Two of the hardest hitting enemies in the game staggered far enough apart that if you kill the first, you may still get hit by the second doing so. The only real way to tackle this is to already know that this is coming and run in and kill them before they can kill you.
They are actually enemies that are much easier to tackle if you take it slow. Their most common attack doesn't even aim directly at you. For completeness' sake, let us also look at the Chariot Room. In Scholar, it is once again a lot more relaxed, but to be fair, he also acknowledged that Scholar is less ganky here. This trap chest got replaced with a mimic. Now let us look at some other changes that just make Scholar less annoying. In vanilla, the King's Ring does not prevent the statues from waking up. In Scholar, there are also smaller groups of statues. For the dual pursuer fight you have to defeat a couple of enemies in vanilla as they will follow you up to the room. In Scholar you have one Syan Knight statue blocking your path, but the run back to the fight does not require you to defeat a whole bunch of enemies. In vanilla, you would probably just get poisoned by entering this room. In Scholar, it's just a small surprise and you won't even get hit. The Looking Glass Knight runback is just a bit worse in vanilla, as there is a Syan Knight camping at the fog gate. The statues here are also more likely to gank up on you from behind as you can barely see their eyes turn red while walking past them. In Scholar, this ambush, like many others, is better indicated as you see their eyes turn red long before you walk past them.